Now, you might not have heard of the company Stellantis, but if you drive a Vauxhall, a Fiat, a Peugeot or even a Citroen, Stellantis is the company behind those cars.
Yeah, they are, because of that, a big deal in the car industry. And they've told a group of MPs that the UK's Brexit deal needs to change in order to keep them and other manufacturers in business.
Well, Peter Lane is at a Vauxhall factory in Ellesmere Port for us tonight. Good evening to you, Peter. So what exactly is their problem with the deal right now?
Yeah, hi, CL. Well, a health warning maybe first, because this story might contain phrases like Brexit and EV batteries, but let's be clear, it's a story about jobs and job security. As you say, people might not be familiar with the name Stellantis, but we all know the brands, don't we? Vauxhall, Citroen, Fiat and Peugeot. Now, they had in the past made a long-term commitment to Ellesmere Port and their Luton plant as well, but now say the UK operation is under threat. It's all about something called rules of origin. That's where car components are made. They say that Brexit means from next year they'll face a 10% export tariff because their electric vehicles won't contain enough UK parts, particularly the batteries. They want the government to renegotiate, to buy more time. Industry watchers say there are a lot of obstacles.
The Brexit trade deal really could do with being renegotiated to give more flexibility for car makers to meet these rules. Secondly, the UK actually needs an industrial policy to support making batteries at scale in the UK. We don't have that, in contrast to the US and the EU. And thirdly, energy prices in the UK are too high. Battery making is really energy intensive, and that puts off investors in the UK.
Peter, they clearly carry a bit of weight. So are the government listening, and what are they saying?
Well, Dan, the government say they are talking to the EU to find what they call a joint solution to ensure the UK remains one of the best places in the world, as they put it, for vehicle manufacture. This was the Chancellor when he was asked about it earlier today.
As we move to EVs, we need to have battery making capacity in the UK. We have the ability, under the post-Brexit trading arrangements, to import EV batteries from other EU countries, but the reality is there is a supply shortage. Everyone is trying to develop supply of EV batteries, and so we need to have that supply here in the UK.
So you heard the man there, that was his phrase, watch this space. The message, though, is clear from Vauxhall's owners today. They say if the UK really wants to carry on making cars in the future, then it has to make the batteries as well.
Peter, thank you. That's Peter Lane, live in a very sunny Ellesmere Port for us.